how to apply to a college today. So the first thing you're gonna do is open a tab. You want to find a college you want to apply to. Today I'm choosing Rockhurst. No, not that one. This one. Okay, you're gonna go over here to this apply button. In this case, since it's senior to straight to college, or if you want to go to community college first time freshman, it'll tell you what you need to do to be able to apply. So you need to submit an application, and then you need to send your transcripts. So we're just going to use just the regular school website to apply. You would be a first-time user, so you would go over here to create an account. You would type in your email address, your first name, your last name, and then your birth date, and then it would send you a confirmation email that this is you, where you would then put in, again, your email, your first name, your last name, your birth date, and then you would choose a password. I have already done this, so I'm gonna go over here. Okay, you do that, and then like I just showed, once you get that confirmation email, you would pick in a password with your email, and then if you ever leave the site for whatever reason, what you would do is what I just did there. You would go to log in, type in the username and password, and then it would send you to this. You would do start new application, because this box down here would be blank, but then you're just gonna open the application, and then it wants to ask you for just regular information. They want your first name, your last name, your middle initial, if you'd prefer to go by a name, like if your name is Caitlin and you want to go by Katie. If you have multiple last names, this would be the spot to do it. It wants you to put in your address, where you live, what your email address, your phone number would be. And then it wants to know if you're a citizen, what is your ethnicity. This basically just wants to know, when's your anticipated. This is basically what you want to get from college. So it would be your high school graduation date, what major would you be choosing, if you want to go into pre-med, pre-law, things like that would be in here. Would you want to apply for financial aid, and would you want to live on campus? I personally would apply for financial aid, but in this case, I would not want to live on campus since I live so close. It wants you to then select what school you went to. For instance, I went to Oak Park. And this is where your academic information comes in. They want to know what is your ACT score, if you've taken the SAT, and they want to then know your counselor's information, which you can find through PowerSchool. Then they want to know about your family relations. This is things like, has anyone in your family graduated from this specific college? What is their highest level of education? It basically wants to know, are you the first in your family to graduate, or is this just in a line? I always recommend checking yes on this box, because it gives them permission to send you updates about school events or registration things that you still need to do. This part is obviously optional, but if you do select your pronouns, always make sure it is something that you are comfortable with. So specifically for this school, it is a religion affiliated school, but it does not play a huge part. It's just to make sure that you can find like-minded people. You can select your religion, and they have many different ones. So I chose this one because I am non-religious, but the statistic in this school is that 50% are religious, and then there's 50% of other religions. So it's a pretty diverse community. Again, just like with the family history, family relations, did anyone in your family attend college, or are you the first, and are you currently related? Are you related to any current students or alumni? Some college applications won't have these little, not essays, but short answered questions. But sometimes they just really want to know things like, why do you want to come to this school? What is something that drew you in? And if you feel like your ACT score, your SAT score was extremely low, maybe you were having a bad week or something really big happened in your life, you can put that in here. Again, not all schools have this option, so if you do feel for whatever reason you should add something in here, always do it. This one's to know about your disciplinary history, if it's anything bigger than a traffic ticket. This is where you're just going to type in your full name that, recognizes that if you ever put any false information and they find that out, they can terminate your enrollment, or if you are currently enrolled, they can terminate your place in the school. Now this button is pretty important down here, the review. This is just where it tells you, hey, you're missing this information, and it could cause problems with your application, so you will always want to make sure that all of this is completely blank before you hit submit application, and then boom, you send it in. Okay, thank you and have a great day.